Where can Philippa? Just go away.
No. It's exactly the same. Yeah, you don't have to watch it twice. Now then. I jumped the gun a bit there. Now then, you little stinkers, strap yourself in, embrace the old bones for Liberty, the Mushroom Puppet Show. Among our protagonists, the Flyer Garrett Mushroom. He's a well-known mushroom who takes the role of forest floor wizard.
Use my proper name, boy!
Oh, yes, my apologies. This is the Amanita muscari mushroom, known for its psychedelic qualities, although very dangerous to meddle with, and would originally have been used by shamans or priests who served as intermediaries between the common folk and the unseen world of spirit.
I am the doorway to another world, but beware, do not mess with the fickleness of my magic.
Magic?
Indeed, I'll have you know I've been involved in many rituals throughout my lifetime. The Celtic Druids took quite a keen liking to me, but nowadays humans seem to fear my power, afraid of the chance of death. Ha! How silly. Death is only part of the cycle, dear boy.
I'll be honest, that's gone right over my head. Ooh! Smelly! Yeah. What the? Oh, smell like bin juice and Stilton. Oh, sauce, it's just the old bridal veil stinkhorn mushroom we all know, also known as Phallus indusiatus. Between you and me, she tries to hide her odour of rotting meat with this beautiful lace gown and ethereal singing.
Excuse you! I think I smell rather lovely. And I'll have you know, my stink is how I reproduce. Attracts flies, you see, to spread my spores far and wide.
Oh, use flies to reproduce, that's really normal. Can I ask if you're edible?
Yes, of course, of course. I can be used for both medicine and fine dining, dear. Don't be put off, for the cooking negates my smell and reveals a certain sweetness.
Ooh, sounds yummy. Same here by, eh? Now, look at this. Gorgeous, eh? The old Earth Star mushroom. The Native American Blackfoot Confederacy called Earth Stars cockatoos, meaning fallen stars. They believe them to be indicators of supernatural events. Earth stars spread their spores by puffing out big, snotty clouds. As we can see here, this Earth star is fruiting. Oh, bless you. What a curious sneeze you are.
Just how I spread these spores. An unusual feature to my making. But alas, I am not from around these parts.
What a serene scene. These lovely mushrooms chilling out. No one's going to come and fuck this up, are they? Eh? No one's got any plan. Oh! I forgot the old Liberty pack. The little silly mushroom, psilocybin semelanciata. It loves to pry and poke and jig in the minds of humans. He's one of the most widely distributed psilocybin mushrooms in nature, and one of the most potent. Tonight, all our horrible, disgusting little wet eyes are focusing on this mushroom.
Welcome, 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 welcome. This is the finest puppet show your eyes will ever feast on. Now, let the chaos commence. Woo!
It's more projectile Brace yourself.
He's got flowers. It's just like
Ooh. You smell like Christmas, crispness in the air. It's springtime in the forest. An emerald canopy stretching up above, glistening with droplets of morning dew. The trees are going to try and communicate to each other, but they're just too far away. Lugall's a bit bunged up. Who's going to help them out? There's a bit of a dilemma going on. I'm not going to do anything. They're puppets. I can't get to them. You're sat down, chilling, not seeming it's appropriate to make a move. Oh. Thank God the mushrooms have our back once again. Looks like they plan to form a network to help the trees talk to each other.
This is known as the mycorrhizal network.
Indeed it is. These are underground hyphal networks created by mycorrhizal fungi that connect individual plants together to transfer water, carbon, nitrogen and other like bullshit that trees eat. Watch as they whisper and pass on the trees' messages.
Feed the babies!
Feed the babies.
Feed the babies.
Stop the babies!
Who left this guy in charge of the most crucial element? He's the joke one. He's going to fuck it up. He's throwing a spanner in the works. And he's offended the trees, causing them to argue.
Oh, I can't believe that!
This is not remotely appropriate workplace behaviour from the old Liberty couple. The Flyer Garrick is going to have to show him who's boss. Hey! Give a beat down, eh? It's important to focus at work. No messing about. Look at those feet stomping along. It's a primitive human stumbling through the forest. All of the mushrooms have scurried away to avoid being eaten. All but one. The Liberty Cat. He plans to strike and blast the brain of the big bumbling ape and make him into a whole new type of guy. He makes himself look like a tasty little morsel and waits to be plucked.
Cooey, pick me! I promise I'm quite lovely and delicious!
He's grasped up in a big, sweaty, stinky hand and is plunged down the cavernous gullet. Munch, crunch, crunch. He's been successful with his little stunt, and this primitive human has no idea what they're about to face. That's them stomping back off. This is the foot noise. Doing my little spoil. This is what he's about to face. It's in the script. I can read it. This is just a play, it's not. Causing great visions and epiphanies. Wow! He's going crazy! Listen to him! Stop! Simmer down, eh? He's finally arrived back at camp, and and he wishes to share the magic of the mushrooms with his fellow humans. What a fun guy.
Well, not to brag, but I am the reason from which all human culture was born. A sort of evolutionary catalyst from which language, projective imagination, the arts, religion, philosophy, and science sprang from.
This is young Terence McKenna's stoned ape theory. He believed psilocybin to be the cause of a massive development in human evolution.
What a guy!
Is it possible that mushrooms brought us out of the animal mind and into the world of articulated speech and imagination, allowing the discovery and creation of fire!
Fire!
And tools!
Tools!
Sparking a wave of progression in the life of the average human?
Who would have thought these trickster mushrooms would have been so beneficial for the human mind?
Paul Stamets, a noted psilocybin mycologist, is reviving the idea, mainly pointing to the fact that the human brain,
Doubled in size!
about 200,000 years ago, and from an evolutionary point of view, that is epic.
So, eat up!
Disclaimer, we do not suggest the consumption of magic mushrooms as they are a prohibited substance. We get a bit sci-fi now. Fucking tight this, eh? Ooh! Learning, adapting, poisoning, restricting, capturing and controlling the very minds these fungi had liberated. We've arrived in the 70s when all psychedelics were made illegal. Why?
A way of controlling the masses!
Yeah! The government realised that these trickster mushrooms have the power to influence the world.
They realised that the people who were having these magical, enlightening experiences wouldn't fight in their wars, wouldn't work their companies, and wouldn't abide by the soulless way of life that they wanted for us.
It allowed them to enforce the global pharmaceutical companies to profit from our consumption of their drugs, instead of looking towards natural solutions like we very mushrooms. Where are you going? Where are you going?
It's not even funny. I didn't kill anybody. What? You're lying. Let me go. Oh.
One may say that liberty is just a metaphor for our own liberty being captured. Right. Hell yeah. Blasting forward again, in the 90s, research into psilocybin began again slowly due to the work of some determined scientists such as Charles Grob. Now, psilocybin is being researched as a tool for tackling depression, OCD, addiction, end-of-life anxiety and several other mental health issues. Psilocybin is looking to be an increasingly important substance for psychotherapy. Will the modern times give a voice to these mushrooms? Will they finally be able to spread their truth?
Yeah!
Thank you. It's been 50 long years I've been trapped in this cage, for the government's hand locked me away. The liberty of I, but why? I did nothing wrong. I simply enlightened the masses through my eye-opening song. A trip with a destination no one could foresee, to allow human race to live in harmony. So, I will escape from this prison and spread my wisdom, allowing the people the gift of true vision.
That was the tale of the magic mushroom. Hopefully one day we will see psychedelics truly liberated and destigmatised, focusing on their therapeutic qualities, influencing personal growth and collective healing. Are we living through a psychedelic renaissance? Can we influence this fungi's fortune?
Yes!
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, only time will tell.
Yeah.